From the threat of rising sea levels to potential asteroid impacts, NASA's warnings about the future reveal some of the greatest challenges humanity will ever face. But how real are these threats, and what is being done to protect our planet? In this video, we'll explore the critical issues NASA has identified and how they could shape the future of life on Earth. NASA has been at the forefront of scientific research and exploration, often providing warnings about potential future threats to Earth and humanity. These warnings span several fields, including climate change, space weather, asteroid impacts, and other potential global hazards. The first major area of concern involves climate change. Over decades, NASA's Earth-observing satellites have provided critical data that demonstrate the Earth's climate is warming at an alarming rate. The rise in global temperatures has been linked to human activity, particularly the increase in greenhouse gas emissions. According to NASA, if current trends continue, the Earth's average temperature could increase by several degrees Celsius by the end of this century. This would have catastrophic consequences, including rising sea levels, more frequent and severe storms, droughts, and the loss of biodiversity. As glaciers and ice sheets in the Arctic and Antarctic regions melt, sea levels are expected to rise, threatening coastal communities worldwide. Low-lying cities such as New York, Miami, and many others could face frequent flooding, potentially displacing millions of people. Moreover, ocean currents could be disrupted, leading to unpredictable weather patterns that would affect global agriculture and food security. In addition to climate change, NASA has issued warnings about the dangers posed by space weather. Solar storms, caused by eruptions on the Sun's surface, send streams of charged particles toward Earth. These solar flares and coronal mass ejections, CMEs, can severely impact our planet's magnetic field. When these particles interact with Earth's magnetosphere, they can induce geomagnetic storms, which have the potential to disrupt satellite operations, communication networks, and power grids. The most powerful solar storm on record, the Carrington event of 1859, caused widespread disruptions in telegraph systems. A similar event today would be far more damaging, given the extent to which modern society relies on electronics and satellite-based technologies. NASA constantly monitors solar activity through its Solar Dynamics Observatory and other space weather missions, but while we can predict some solar events, humanity remains vulnerable to an extreme solar storm that could have devastating effects on technology. Another significant warning comes in the form of asteroid impact threats. NASA's Near-Earth Object, NEO, program tracks asteroids and comets that come close to Earth. While most of these objects pose no immediate threat, NASA has emphasized that the risk of an impact, though small, is not zero. An asteroid impact could cause widespread devastation, particularly if it struck a populated area. For example, the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago was around 10 kilometers wide, and its impact caused massive global climate changes. While NASA is not currently tracking any asteroids of that size on a collision course with Earth, smaller asteroids could still cause significant damage. The 2013 Chelyabinsk meteor explosion over Russia injured over 1,000 people and damaged thousands of buildings. To mitigate this threat, NASA has been developing asteroid deflection technologies, such as the Double Asteroid Redirection Test (DART) mission, which aims to test our ability to change an asteroid's trajectory. NASA has also warned about the long-term sustainability of human activity in space. As humanity ventures farther into the cosmos, space debris has become an increasing concern. Thousands of defunct satellites and pieces of debris orbit the Earth at high speeds. These objects pose a significant risk to active satellites and manned space missions. Even a small piece of debris traveling at orbital speeds can cause catastrophic damage. NASA and other space agencies are working on methods to track and mitigate space debris, but the problem is growing as more countries and private companies launch satellites into space. Moreover, NASA has raised concerns about the impact of human activity on other planets and celestial bodies. As space exploration becomes more advanced, there is a risk of contaminating other worlds with Earth-origin microbes. This could potentially harm any extraterrestrial life forms that might exist or interfere with scientific research aimed at discovering such life. NASA's planetary protection protocols are designed to prevent contamination, but the challenge will become more significant as human missions to Mars and other planets become a reality. In the field of artificial intelligence and autonomous systems, NASA has acknowledged potential risks as well. While AI is an essential tool in space exploration, there are concerns about the unintended consequences of increasingly autonomous systems. As AI becomes more advanced, there is the potential for machines to make decisions that could have unforeseen consequences, particularly in critical mission scenarios. NASA is actively researching ways to ensure that autonomous systems remain safe and reliable, but the challenge of managing advanced AI will likely grow in the future. In the context of biological hazards, NASA has also issued warnings about the health risks associated with long-duration space travel. Prolonged exposure to the microgravity environment of space can have detrimental effects on the human body. Astronauts on long missions, such as those on the International Space Station, ISS, experience muscle atrophy, bone density loss, and changes to their cardiovascular systems. Radiation exposure is another significant concern. Space radiation, which comes from the Sun and cosmic sources, poses a serious threat to astronauts on deep space missions. Prolonged exposure to this radiation increases the risk of cancer and other health problems. As NASA plans for missions to Mars and beyond, these health risks will need to be addressed through better shielding, medical interventions, and possibly even genetic adaptations. Water scarcity is another issue NASA has flagged as a potential future threat. Using satellite data, NASA has observed alarming declines in water levels in some of the world's major aquifers. Groundwater, which provides drinking water for billions of people, is being depleted faster than it can be replenished in many regions. This depletion is largely driven by agriculture and industrial use, but climate change is exacerbating the problem. NASA's Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment, GRACE, mission has been instrumental in tracking these changes, providing critical data for managing water resources. Without significant changes in water usage and conservation, many regions could face severe water shortages in the coming decades. NASA's research into the potential for life beyond Earth also carries implications for humanity's future. If extraterrestrial life is discovered, it could fundamentally alter our understanding of our place in the universe. NASA's ongoing exploration of Mars, the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, and exoplanets around other stars aims to answer the question of whether life exists elsewhere. While the discovery of microbial life on another planet would be a monumental scientific achievement, it also raises ethical and existential questions. How should humanity respond to the discovery of alien life? What responsibilities do we have to protect other life forms and ecosystems? NASA continues to explore these questions as part of its broader mission to understand the universe and our place in it. Finally, NASA has warned about the long-term sustainability of human civilization on Earth. With the planet's resources being consumed at an unsustainable rate, humanity faces significant challenges in maintaining its current way of life. Overpopulation, resource depletion, environmental degradation, and technological dependence all pose risks to the future of civilization. NASA's research and technological innovations, such as renewable energy and sustainable agriculture, are helping to address some of these challenges, but significant changes in global behavior will be necessary to ensure a stable and sustainable future. In conclusion, NASA's warnings about the future encompass a wide range of potential threats, from climate change and space weather to asteroid impacts and the long-term sustainability of human activity in space. While NASA is working on solutions to many of these problems, the challenges are immense, and addressing them will require global cooperation and innovation. As humanity continues to explore space and push the boundaries of science, it is essential to heed these warnings and take action to safeguard the future of our planet and civilization. If you found this video insightful and want to stay updated on more fascinating topics like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.